about what I'm with a company. So I just want to thank you again. And I just want to turn it back over to you, Blaine. But that was just an awesome experience over here this last couple of hours, this last hour.
And Matt, you're down in Texas, West Texas, right?
El Paso, Texas, westernmost tip of Texas.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're
sir.
right on the west tip of Texas. Is that right? Hey, listen, you went to West Point,
Mhm.
and I was on a call, and I know that Nancy was on a call with a retired full board colonel. You also have 2 or 3 people that have owned companies that are big time producers. There's something different that you're experiencing right now with this than other networking things you've done in the past.
Absolutely. This is the one where you take out your chicken list and you get real courageous and you share it with everybody, because you know everyone is pumping fuel, burning gas. They have to get from point A to point B. And this, for that reason, is a no-brainer. So I feel a personal responsibility to share this with everyone that I know who is above ground driving, you know. Yeah,
If they fog a mirror, you're talking to them.
right.
Matt, thank you very much. We appreciate you. I'm going to unmute the other line. I don't recognize the moniker on here, so I'm going to let you announce yourself, and why don't you just take a moment out to share, what's on your heart based upon what you've been exposed to.
Hi, Blaine. I am Monica. I spoke to you the other night with Captain.
I remember. Monica, there we go.
Yes, yeah. I was so excited after I spoke to the two of you. I couldn't sleep the whole night. I was like, was this a dream? I woke up in the morning. I was like, this is wonderful, because I can see there's nobody that doesn't need this. And there's, I mean, it's so needed right now, and so many people can be helped to know that it's not something that I'm going at it with, or I'm just going to make money, but to the fact that people can be helped and they can come out of maybe the problems they're in, they can see hope for themselves. To me, this is all about hope. There's so much hope, and I love the kindness and the generosity in everybody. So many times when people know something, they keep it a secret. And that's what keeps them at the top of their game. They know something you don't know. But everybody on here was so generous with their hearts and willing to share. And that's really how people are blessed, and God continues to bless them, because when he sees that they're generous and they're willing to sow into other people's lives, he can trust them with more. So I just want to thank you. I'm very excited. I see it for a beautiful business that can help so many people, and just and give you peace in your own heart that it's good. It's a good thing to do. So I thank you.
Well, Monica, I will say this, that you are certainly speaking the company line here. It's all about heart to heart. So we're proud of you. And I want to let everybody know, listen, that whole thing that people say network marketing, the average person brings in 2.5 people. I've never recruited a half person, by the way. Imagine that. They show up to the meeting, all they are is a body from the waist down, like a pair of pants with a set of eyes at the top of it or something. I mean, what's a half a person, 2.5? Let me share something with you. People that build network marketing recruit 20 to 30 people, and they have a passion, they become attracted. And in this particular plan, all you need to recruit as you're building is 12 to be a platinum. You can be an all-star in this company by bringing in 12 people. That includes customers and independent sales reps. So you might think, well, 12 might seem a little tough. It might seem a little tough, but remember, a football game is 4 quarters. So you start with your first quarter, and that's where you go get those first 3, 1, 2, and then 3. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. You bring one to the left, one to the right. You bring the other person and put it on the leg. You share with your team leader or upline, and then go chase after that leg with the other side. We'll teach you about that. Don't worry about remembering that. We're going to actually teach you that over and over and over again. But you can bring in 3. How many of you can bring in 3? 1, 2, 3. I can, you can, all of us can. With a product that costs $2, and every time they stick it in the tank, it saves them 10 to 12 to 15. A product that you pay $2, And when you put it in the tank, it saves 10 to 12 to 15. I'm going to just ask you something. If you had a machine at your house and that machine was like an ATM machine and people came over, they put their credit card or ATM card in there and they went in there and you said, the first thing you do is hit the button and give me $2. And they said, give you $2? Yeah, give me $2. Just trust me. See what happens. And they press it and it debits their card for $2 and out of the cash drawer comes 15. They say that's your money. If you had that machine, how many people come over your house all the time, right? That's what we have here. Let's go on now. Let's go down to David Forestier. David in Las Vegas. Go ahead, brother. You got the floor just for a moment.
Can you hear me?
I can.
You know, one of the things that one of the speakers was talking about on this call really ignited my heart. He was talking about personal development. You know, that's something that network marketing companies don't usually focus on. They usually focus on the product, go get people. But what people don't understand, it's what is it making you in the pursuit of the dream? And that's where I've keyed on for the last 15 years of my life. And that's probably why I'm able to be on this call and see this opportunity and go, yeah, I can do this. So it is the personal development that makes all the difference in the world. You could take two people, give them the same opportunity, one will succeed, one will fail. Why is that? Because they're not wired right on the inside. So I see this not only obviously as a, you know, to help families and income, I also see this as an opportunity to help share that type of knowledge with people, to make them wired right on the inside so that they can attract success instead of chasing success.
That's awesome, David. And, you know, I would predict, I'm not a betting man, by the way. I only do sure things. And I think a sure thing, David, you're going to be one of our top leaders. You're going to be one of our platform speakers. You're going to be one of our motivators. And you're going to change a lot of lives, my friend. Stay focused. Don't let guys with talent like you get a lot of distractions coming along the way. But you got to be like a defensive back in the NFL. Focus on the receiver. And when the ball gets there, make the contact. We're going to spend 3 more minutes. So I'm going to just say that the rest of you, I'm going to get you on here, but we got 3 minutes. And I'm going to jump up to Terry Lynn. Terry Lynn, I want you to take a moment, share what's on your heart.
Hey, Coach Blaine and everyone. I'm so excited. It's awesome to be back on Coach Blaine and Mark team, and at the beginning of something fantastic and fantabulous, magnificent. You know, I'm looking forward to helping others and bringing hope to others. And this is something that is so simple that it just is amazing how, you know, when we look at it, that's how many people that we can help and help people, give people hope and get them back on the roads to be able to see their friends and family again and be able to save up money at the gas tank. I'm so excited, and thank you for everything that you guys do and everyone on the team. I'm just really excited about how this is going to move forward and help so many people, and being such a unique product, bringing back something that was a product years ago. Wow, and such a perfect time to bring it back now. Anyway, much love to you. Thank you, Coach and Mark and everyone.
Much love to you, Terry Lynn. We're excited to have you back on the team. And we'll wrap up with 2 last people. And then we're going to send you on your way, but we're going to send you on your way with one instruction. Go and grow. Listen, I'll be honest with you. Don't sit around and try to figure it out. Someone said, well, I don't know about the packaging, or I don't know about this. You know what? I don't really care about this. They could put this stuff in a brown paper bag and give it to me. We'll go sell $1 million of it. Why? Because people want the savings on gas. They're not sitting looking at the packaging. Don't worry about it. It's going to be first class all the way in another 24, 48, 72 hours. You're going to be signing up. The question is, who's going to go platinum on their first day? That's my question to you. Who on this call is going to have their 12 people and go platinum on their first day? Raise your hand if it's you, right? So let's get those last 2 people in, and I'll just say this to you. I'm fired up. The future calls will typically run 15 to 20 minutes. I know this is a long call, but you're going to have this for follow-up. It's going to be a great tool. Jeff Wayne, take a moment, and then we'll wrap it up with Braveheart, William Wallace.
Can you hear me?
We can. You sound like you're on you sound like you're on Elon Musk SpaceX.
Well, I pretty much am. I'm on the 93 heading back from Phoenix to Las Vegas.
All
I
right.
don't want to frighten anybody here about the efficacy of this product. I'm driving a Mercedes ML 350 wagon. I had 1.5 tanks total in this vehicle for this trip of over 600 miles. I am 60 miles from home and I still have a quarter tank in what normally is over a 2-tank trip. And I used 1 pill and I don't know what's going on. So this is the first time I've used it. So I'm getting incredible mileage on this trip. And I know it's way beyond our claims, but I'm going to keep seeing what's happening here. This is a vehicle with 148,000 miles on it.
And the star of the show is the tablet, ladies and gentlemen, and there it is. Jeff Wayne, thanks for coming on while you're traveling. Be safe. We so love you and value you. You're gonna make a big difference in people's lives. Let's wrap it up with a new friend of mine I met through Rebecca. I don't know if Rebecca, if you're still on there, I see you there. And I just love these two. His name is William Wallace. Some of you remember the movie Braveheart. He goes by the nickname Braveheart. And listen, as an ex-football coach, we would categorize this guy as an all-star stud. And he's built international teams all over the world, big teams. And he's got something to share. Be brief. We'll get a lot of chance in the future, but take a moment out to share your thoughts.
I gave it a lot of thought today, and we had a lot of talk on an earlier meeting. And I think one thing that a lot of people haven't experienced that they're going to experience with this is I gave it thought this afternoon, Blaine. This was the most enjoyable product I've ever sold. And a lot of people haven't had the experience of this, but it was just like the call you just had. We had people running in every week at our shows. We did shows all over, and we're going to do it again. And when we had them, people come in and tell us their experience. They'd have it all logged. They'd be excited about just how good they did. They were more excited about how much they saved in the gas tank than they were the money that was going in the bank. It was incredible. And I can't wait to have that fun again. And I can't wait to see the people that not only enjoyed making a real good income and saving people money, but it got to be a sport on how much fuel you were saving. It was like we were teaching them a lesson over there in the Middle East, you know? So I'm excited about it. We'll let it go at that. I look forward to the next meeting. Blaine, you do a wonderful job for everybody, and we certainly all appreciate out here. And we're looking forward to a really successful campaign here.
Well, the only thing I have to say to you, Braveheart, is freedom. All right, I love it. Hey, listen.
Here we go.
For those of you who don't know this, and most of you don't, Braveheart William, he sold his real estate and he bought 2 yachts. He's got one in the Keys in Florida, down in Longboat Key, and he's got another one in San Diego. And let me tell you something, it's like the pool. They say it's better not to own the pool. Have a next door neighbor that owns it, right? Well, it's better not to have the boat, just have a best buddy that's got the boat. So
Can't wait to get you down here.
Braveheart's, I'm going to be there with no question.
We're gonna have a lot of fun with a lot of people down here. I like to have people by, and we'll have some competitions going, and we'll have a good time. It's just this, you know, boating can be awful fun.
We're going to have some big meetings down there in San Diego. I did say that he was the last, but his partner in business, I won't mention her name. She's a big leader in another company. She wants to mention her name, she can. But she's touched lives all over the planet. She's an absolute motivator and leader. Take a moment out and just share what's on your heart. I know you are fired up sideways right now.
I am. I'm fired up because I'm able to take this international to those individuals that really need it. And Braveheart said it all. And we had an amazing call today. And Blaine, just thank you for everything. Thank you for everything. Thank you for connecting with me connecting back to you, because this was all meant to be. This was all meant to be.
Well, listen, if it's fate, just expect challenges. All great events are preceded by violent opposition. But I'm going to just tell you something. To the tough, go the spoils of war. We're going to make something happen. We're going to change lives. I want to just personally say to Andrew Burling, thank you. Thank you for having the vision, you and Nancy. Michael Renz, you're the dude, man. You're my guy. Gonna come out and I'm gonna put my foot in that thing and see if I can jam it. Oh, Mike Dew. What a winner. Gentlemen, Michael Dew is the gentlest, nicest, most gracious human that I think I've ever known. When he called me, he said, I don't know if you're gonna want it. I'll mention that in a second, brother. You got to take a little bit of love here from me. And when he called me, he said, I don't know if you'd want to get in it. And he had this kind of perspective of what maybe I had done in the past and what he'd done or whatever. But I'll tell you something. I would have flown across the country to be in business with Mike and Barbara. He is an absolute total winner through and through. And then Barbara is a reflection of the quality of Michael, because she's the one that's had to get him housebroken. So I'm thankful for you guys. I'm glad to be in business. I hope that every month when you get your matching check, you feel the need to send me an Uber Eats or something, okay? And then my buddy, one of my longest term and best friends ever, Mark Campese, I'm thankful that you decided to pull the sword off the wall and have one more last crusade. This is our last crusade. This is the greatest crusade. This will be the last kingdom that we have to build. And we'll build it up. We'll pass this along to the young people. We'll spend some time at events and seminars and retreats, teaching the principles and the things that make life a better life. It's far beyond a business, by the way. It's all about having your alignment right, knowing where you came from, why you're here, and where you're going, and who you're to touch. So for all of you that are on here and those of you listening to this recording, I just want you to know that we value and appreciate each one of you. If you don't decide to do the business, we're not going to be upset. It's not going to damage our friendship. We're going to get your address. We're going to send you copies of our checks every month. But aside from that, nothing else. Anyway, thank you. We're going to bring this to an end. And again, there's a great opportunity tomorrow, Thursday evening. We have a corporate conference call on Thursday evening. And if someone is really handy and they've got that phone number, I think maybe you could give that out. If you have it, raise your hand and we'll give that phone number out. Somebody, I shouldn't have said that because, well, go to the Facebook page, join the Facebook page at Worldwide Dream Team at Facebook. It's a group, private group. We'll bring you in there. It'll be on there. And you've got it there, Andrew, I believe. So go ahead and unmute your line, brother.
I sure do. All I have to do is just look back on my phone. We did one last Monday night. We had 164 or 174 people on 8 days ago. That was like one of the first calls. The second one, the Thursday night one, we had 164. So we went from 174 to 164. And then we had 213 people on the call last night, and we had over 1,000 replays over the weekend. We get this replay reporting. So the calls are working very, very, very well. And I'm hoping that this is the right number right here. And that number is area code 774-267-7622. So again, it's area code 774-267-7622. And Blaine, I'm thinking we're going to have over 300 people on that call Thursday night. I mean, guys, this thing is about ready to explode. And when we go live, the following call on the Monday, like in 6 days, is going to be, it could be over 500. I mean, easily. So there's a lot of energy on there, a lot of really good presenters on there. You won't be disappointed if you put a prospect on.
That's right. That's right. Well, to all of you on the call tonight, my hat tips off to you. To all of you that take the time to be on here, hey, let's make this count. We love and appreciate you. And with that, I'm going to end the webinar. Say goodbye but not for long. We'll see you on Thursday night at the company call. Bye, everybody.
Take care.
Hi, everyone.